Hello and welcome to this vlog. The focus today is cleaning my COVID/depression room because I'm on day 8 of having COVID and I'm finally starting to feel like a human again. I feel like a human. That's really good. I have a lot of feelings about getting COVID, but ultimately it's just like the new reality that it's here and that regardless of how hard you try, it's just gonna happen. Yeah, I've struggled mentally. I had a good 3 solid days of like nonstop mental breakdowns and being really, really not good. So maybe I'll talk about that later in the video, but the focus is just to kind of get my life back together, like, no, a lot of things have just like lined up. I don't know, I'll talk more about it later, but like, I feel a shift happening in my life basically, and I'm gonna work on this kind of new way of life for myself, I guess. Yeah, it sounds weird, but yeah, that's it. Cleaning and feeding myself, getting back to health so that I can, get back to work and do the things that I want to do. Oh my god. And the worst has been the just like head congestion, nasal congestion, and fatigue. So I haven't really smoked much. Been hitting this like disposable pen very, very occasionally. Maybe I'm starting to live the life of not needing weed to just escape everything. That's good. So here's the mess that we're cleaning. Half of it was already here before I got COVID, just because, depression. But yeah, the floor just became a garbage can, so let's clean this shit. I've got 2 bags, one for garbage, one for bottles. Let's tackle this gross floor and fix my fucking chair that I accidentally broke out of anger. How do these have water in them? No! Not the fucking bug crawling across my floor. don't even know what day it is. 12? I really want to do like a complete overhaul of my whole room. Get everything out from under the bed, like get in every nook and cranny. I really go through everything again. But I'm definitely not at full capacity. I gotta keep reminding myself that, like, doing the laundry and then doing some dishes, like, that's a lot more physical activity than I've been used to the past few days. And I don't want to push it. I don't want to push myself too much because I am still healing. So I'm just going to clean up my desk a little bit. It's got a variety of art stuff and like nail polish and my manicure set because I did my nails. I fixed my chair. I'm sitting on it. I might even go through my makeup. That'd be fun. I think I'll do that. That's fun. So, along with getting COVID, a lot of things kind of corresponded with that. For example, hitting rock bottom. Living in rock bottom for like 3 solid days where I was just having like non-stop mental breakdowns during being extremely sick. You know, that the worst, probably when I felt the most sick was when my brain was trying to just tear me apart. Without getting into detail, it came into my house. Someone else in my house got it, and we were trying really hard to keep it from me or my mom getting it, and I ended up getting it. You know, a lot of my issue is not being able to accept that, like, this is how the world is now, and that COVID is now just part of it. And I do want to make a video talking about how I feel like I'm, like, irrevocably changed since the pandemic started. I don't know, you would think because it was a big fear of mine and now it's over that I feel okay about it, but I definitely still struggle. So along with COVID, I got my period. I've always had a very, very irregular period. And being non-binary, I was totally fine with that and really kind of got used to just not having a period. Recently, I went to the gyno just to like make sure things were okay, which they are, except that my periods are very irregular and it's not healthy for to like build up in there. So she put me on like a low dose of progesterone for 14 days. I only ended up taking like about 7 because basically to try to induce a period, and it worked. And it was like a 2-week long heavy period with cramps, like bad cramps, and just constantly blood flowing out of me. It was more than just the physicalness of it. It was, right, I'm a female and my body is supposed to do this thing, and I just really enjoyed not having it because I'm non-binary, and I would love to be able to donate my uterus to somebody who wants it, basically. So that was a big kind of struggle. And along with that, I also have really recognized how bad and toxic social media is. Like, we all know that it's not that great, but I was really seeing the effects of it where, like, bad, like, Twitter is just awful. You're just exposed to so much more than you ever would be, even like when I went to college and, you know, was around people more and different ideas and stuff. But the internet is infinite, and there's so many people on there just spewing things, and that got to me. Basically, yeah, I realized that social media is not good for me, and I'm kind of reprogramming how I use it. talk about complete change of plans, as in... Okay, so I'm including these clips because it was a big part of my day and the emotions were real at the time and it was just something I went through, so I wanted to add it. But basically my mom had a small health scare. She is absolutely fine, so no need to worry. I am a little bit distressed in these clips, but everything is okay. Just know that, and yeah. Yeah, my sister tried to take my mom to the urgent care. It was closed. She tried to take her to another one. They wouldn't take her fucking insurance. So she took her to the ER, where it's probably not a stroke. Thank God. Not that, I don't think we really thought it was going to be that. But yeah, she has to get blood work done and stuff. And I don't know. My sister took her, but she doesn't want to wait there. Her phone's dying and all these other excuses, so I'm going. Yep. Okay, we're here. Everything is shaking. Whoa, I hate this. Okay. So waiting in the ER was an experience. Trigger warning for any, if you don't like hospital talk, just fast forward through this part. But yeah, we waited many hours. A lot of people were in distress and in pain. We watched a guy have a seizure, and it took them way too long to get to him. And yeah, people waited long, long hours, and so did we. Being in the ER is don't recommend it unless you absolutely need to. It really like crushed my soul, but I really just wanted to be there for my mom, and so yeah, I don't regret it, and now that it's over, I just don't think about it.
Approximately 10 hours later.
We're finally back. It is past 4 a.m. I'm eating what I had for breakfast because there's no way I'm gonna sleep with this hunger pain. Yeah, it was like 10 hours in the ER, mostly just waiting, and my mom is good. Overall, that's the most important thing. I'm just so happy to be back home.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Isn't she just stunning? Stunning. Stunning. And she's blind like me. They're all beautiful, but I took her out yesterday to just admire her. And yeah, that's where she sits now, for now. It is like 2 days later. It's Sunday. I took a test this morning. Still am positive, but the line was extremely faint. So like 2 more days and I'll probably be negative. This was an accurate prediction. I feel pretty okay. Nasal stuff and just overall fatigue. Yeah, yesterday I did not do much of anything. I went to bed at like 5 a.m. and woke up at like 4 p.m. Today, also haven't done much, but I'm gonna start doing things now. I actually finally whipped my tarot deck out, which I definitely need to like bond more with, for sure, connect to. I pulled 2 cards, as in they fell out, and those were the cards that I read. Basically just asking anything to help or assist with like the realizations that I've been making and how things have been going the past week. I feel like I got a good, valid answer of, yes, this was like a very, very hard time, but it was exactly the painful change that maybe I needed in order to like move to the next step of my life. It works along with like feeling this big shift in my life happening. It basically kind of confirmed that, and that I have to keep being strong, setting my own boundaries. I know now more of what's important, and I need to stick by those values. yeah, getting back into witchcraft is a good thing. It all makes so much sense of like, I've been trying to get back into witchcraft, trying to get off social media, and unfortunately it took this extremely hard time to go through, but I feel like it was what I needed, unfortunately, because of how bad it got, but, you know, hindsight's 2020. We're gonna, finish cleaning my desk. Maybe go through my makeup collection too. Baby! What? You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Yes, you are. She loves to sit on my notebooks and hold on to them. My girly. My girly. I just ate a delicious dinner. I'm watching this weird ass show called Kakegurui. Something like that. It's weird, but we're gonna start going through my makeup now. Okay, so this is all of the makeup that I own. I definitely don't need it all because I rarely do makeup anymore. So we're gonna go through it. I think we're gonna use this one again, this caboodle, and take out all this clay and put it into the big caboodle. Here's all the makeup. This is like body and face paint kind of makeup. This goes with it. This goes with it also. These like the Maron stuff. So these are the palettes. These are my eyeshadow palettes. So here's me going through some of my makeup. I didn't actually throw away that much. I tried to keep some of the like usable stuff to use for crafting. I mean, eyeshadow's kind of like chalk pastels, so I might as well keep it and try to use it in another way. And I also want to make a video of trying to color in pictures with my old makeup. So, it's day 10 of having COVID. Planned on going to work today. Did not feel good enough to do it. My face is very like, lots of pressure, lots of like nasal pressure. And or pressure, yeah. I got this little easel at the thrift store. I've never had an easel. Never really thought I'd want one, but a tabletop one, it's perfect because I'm always sitting. Now I'm using the easel for the phone. Gonna try. I've tried all this stuff that I own, but I haven't like had fun with it in a while. Inks. Yeah, I have this acrylic paper. There's only a couple left, but we're gonna try one. I have these inks. Ew, my mom's watching the news. But anyway, I'm gonna stop listening to the news that my mom has because that shit fucks me up. So let's just do some arts. And I've been thinking about it, and I think it'd be a good idea to go take a little walk. So that's what we're gonna do now. Here are one of my favorite places to be, the graveyard. Specifically this graveyard, though. It smells so good out. It's just so good to be in nature. Be able to breathe and not just smell my nasal drip. I'm also hoping to find a geocache. I'm not sure what this geocache is supposed to look like, so I don't know if I've got to go in there. I had a feeling I was at the wrong cemetery. I didn't think this was called that, but yeah, I know exactly where it is in the other cemetery. But so obviously that's not something I'm going to be able to walk to. But it's just been very nice being outside. Do you hear all those cicadas? Okay, so that is it for this video. I meant to film an outro during this walk and totally forgot. But shout out to you if you watched the whole thing, because it was a longie. And my next video will definitely be a little happier because I won't be sick anymore. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace out.